Hey everybody, and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. It is early morning, early summer. We don't have any rain yet, and our crops are dry. So what better time to get in there and get the harvest started than right now? So that's what we're going to do. We've already got our trailer parked up here, set up our augers earlier this morning, kind of at first light. So we are all good to go. Got our harvester fueled up, lubed up, ready. Because if we've got any chance at double cropping this year, I think we're going to have to basically get in and get as much done as humanly possible before the rain, because it is supposed to rain later today. Might clear up later this afternoon. It's hard to tell. So you see we got rain at 9 through 12, and then rain overnight. Rain tomorrow sometime after 9 a.m. Rain on Tuesday. So that is all of summer. Now, autumn, first day of autumn, second day of autumn, looks good. Friday is the third day of autumn, and then Saturday is the first day of winter. So if we can get in here and get our canola off the field, maybe, just maybe, we can get some other crop in here before the planting window finishes. Oh, we'll just have to wait and see. Got the clock running at 2 times speed. So in essence, that is going to give us 30 minutes of game time for every hour of real time. I haven't talked about it for a while, but remember, I've got the seasonal duration clock, calendar, calculator, whatever you want to call it, up on my Google Drive. I'll try to put a link in the description to that. Basically, what it allows you to do is plug in the clock speed you typically play FS19 at. It has a listing for every seasonal duration available in FS19 seasons. And then it will basically tell you, it'll output the clock you would need to set FS22 at in order to basically replicate the same number of hours per season. So for example, if you play at 1 time speed and 3-day seasons, that's 72 hours per season. 72 hours in spring, summer, winter, and autumn. If you play 6-day seasons, 2 times speed, that is still 72 hours per season, because you're playing double the season number of days, but you're also playing double the day or double the clock speed, and therefore it all kind of works itself out. Well, what this will do is it will tell you that, hey, if I typically play 9-day seasons at 5 times clock speed, what does that really equate out to at 3-day seasons? I don't remember off the top of my head what it really is, but the calculator will tell us. And we know from a FarmCon presentation that our clock speed is different in FS22. We have the typical choice of real-time, 1x speed, 5x, 15, 30, 60, and 120. Those are the normal clock speed options. But we also have in FS22 the option to run 2 times or 3 times speed, and the option to run half speed 0.5, and a third speed 0.3. So in essence, if you run 0.3, that is 3 hours of real life gameplay to 1 hour of in-game play. So basically the clock runs a third of the normal speed. So that what that means is you have 72 hours on your save game before you advance one single game day in your save game. And the reason those are set up is to somewhat accommodate players that play at 9-day seasons or 6-day seasons or even longer. So if you take a look at the calculator and start plugging in some numbers, you might find that if you typically play at, let's say, 15 times speed on, let's say, something like 24-day seasons, okay, then that might really equate out to some value that is actually achievable with the 3-day seasonal duration. Or, like we have in FS19, we have the Fine Time Scale Adjustment mod. Hopefully there'll be something like that that'll come out in FS22 that'll allow even more granular adjustment of the clock, so you can really dial in the seasonal duration or the number of hours per season transition that you're looking for. This video is brought to you by Chris Miller. Thank you for being a farm baron. We are really getting close to Farm Sim 22's release. Less than 2 months now. At this point, I believe this video is coming out. 7 weeks left to go. So 7 weeks to go. Under 2 months. Lots of information has been revealed that we hadn't known before. Character customizations looks really, really cool. Really excited about that. Looked like there may have been some outfits that still weren't fully revealed, because I tell you, I'm pretty sure that some of the AI players that we've seen have had different outfits on than they showed on that blog post. And I'm pretty sure that we've seen even different facial features than they showed in that blog post. So maybe there's more to the customization that they haven't showed us. Man, this harvester really unloads slow. Well, this is a good sign. We've got sun in the forecast coming up. Nearly 7 a.m. You see we haven't got too terrible much of the field harvested. I think we'll have a full trailer load here in about a pass or two. And then we'll go unload our first load of canola into the grain bin. And hopefully load number 1 of many. I think we're getting a pretty good yield on our canola. I know it pays out pretty darn well. Of course, we won't have straw to complement our barley. Do like this auger setup. It's nice and on the gravel. We don't have to be driving over the grass or anything. So yeah, I guess I'll bring you back here in a little bit and just give you a regular progress updates on where we are with our canola harvest and how well we are or aren't beating the weather. Good news, everybody. We are 10 till 8 a.m. Hauling our second load of canola in here to the bin, and, well, the weather forecast looks like the early rain may be clearing out. Let me show you the forecast here. Once we get lined back up on our dump station. Sorry about that. You can see the rain that was supposed to be here at 9 a.m. is no more. Still thinking there might be raining around midday and midnight tonight, but looks like the 9 a.m. rain, we may have dodged a bullet. Looks like it may be going around us. So it's looking a lot better now for being able to get our canola off before the rain comes around midday. And here we are, load number 3. I think it's load number 3. Kind of lost count at this point. 8:45, and we still have sunny skies in the forecast. Things are working out excellent. It's a pretty good deal because we're going to be buying a field today. Still have to harvest field 21. Nearly done the small field down below the farm. Still need to harvest field 21, and then, well, we're going to put that one up on the market and pick up a new field. Let's see, what is it? Field number 8. It's a lot closer to the farm. Be a lot easier to get things done. We won't have to drive all the way across town and such. Let's go see where we are. 30,000 liters apiece. So yeah, this is load number 3. We'll have 90,000 liters in the silo when this one is done. And field 8 is over here. I don't know if we can necessarily see it from here or not. No, we won't be able to see it from here because field 7 is between us and field number 8. But yeah, a lot closer to us. It's acreage-wise, it looks to be actually a little bit bigger. But there is a pond there and some forest that is also taking up some of that acreage. So we may end up actually losing farmland, but it's far more convenient than field 21 is. That's for sure. So far, so good. Load number 4. Going on 10 o'clock. Still have sunny skies in the forecast. Although they're still saying rain. Rain around midday, which is 2 hours from now. You think that sunny skies would shift over to rainy skies if that was indeed the case. So the rain may end up clearing out. May end up being a nice sunny day all along. Well, we've got maybe a partial load of canola left down on field 21, and then, like I said, it's time to put that field up on the market and buy field 8, which then we're going to have a 4th field to harvest today. I think it's got barley in it. So lo and behold, we will have some straw bales. So we've got our field 21 fully harvested. There's field 8 sitting there in the ready to harvest state. So time to sell this bad boy. It was nice knowing you, field 21. And time to pick up field number 8. And there we go. Now, magically, we have $22,000. That is it. But we've got 120,000 liters of canola in the silo. We've got nearly 12,000 liters of canola still here in the harvester. We've got a whole field of barley. We've got a field of straw still to bring in. Lots of potential profit in our grain bins at this point. And still pretty good weather. 20 minutes after 10. If all things work out well, we should be able to get our new barley field harvested before any rain might show up around midday still. And then the question is, will we be able to get our straw off the field before it rains? How much money will we make for those straw bales? And, well, we'll look to answer all those questions here in a little bit. As I said earlier, I really do think that this particular area is one of those areas that the map author, when he was making this map, really did put a lot of attention to detail on and spent a lot of time working on and thinking about, because this little pond area with the rock, kind of the rock side there's a little walking path that goes up and some rocks there on that walking path. I mean, it's just complete and utterly picturesque right over here. It's one of the spots on the map that really does stand out as being very unique. And now we have the wonderful pleasure of being able to look at it every single time we come down here to do some field work. Now, it looks like this field was not really under the best care. So it's got weeds. It's got weed problems. So we don't have the cleanest grain here. We're not probably going to get the best yield out of this. We will need to do some field scanning. We're probably going to have to care for this field a little bit. Get it kind of up to snuff. We probably won't have time to do that right now. We'll have to, well, just let it ride with how it is for our potential second harvest off of this field. And then we'll spend time this winter kind of getting it up to snuff with lime and sending off for some soil samples. Probably putting some, mineral fertilizer down to get it back up to where it needs to be for optimal growth in our fourth and final year here on Griffin, Indiana. Yeah, I really like this area. One of the most picturesque parts of the map for sure. It is a land area that you could buy and kind of set up your own little farm down here, because we do have a farmhouse. We have a decorative barn, so we can't get rid of the barn, but we do own this land right here. So we could, if we wanted to, clear out some of these trees, make a little bit more room, and put some sheds in around this area, and just kind of have this down here as your farm. Fields 8, field 7, whatever you need. So I'm going to go ahead and get this field harvested up, and I'll be back with you. I'll let you know how much canola we got, how much barley we got, and we'll see if the rain ever shows up. Well, we got about 36,000 liters of barley off of field 8, and about 131,500 or so liters of canola off of our other 3 fields. So we're doing pretty darn good. I think we're going to be set for a pretty good winter crop season as far as selling those particular crops. And tomorrow, the plan for tomorrow is to sell our soybeans from last autumn and plant beans in our 3 fields. That's the plan for tomorrow. Now, there's rain in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon, but I have to say it looks like we have, oh, I gotta crank this thing up a little bit. We have pretty much dodged the bullet with respect to rain today, it looks like. We got up super early because it was supposed to rain at 9, and that didn't happen. Then it was supposed to rain at noon, and now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. All I need to do is get our auger repositioned here so we can get our barley put away, and then we'll be able to get hooked up to the baler, bale up that straw down there, and we're going to go ahead and sell that off. No reason to keep that around, and honestly, we don't really have any place to put it. And then I might just spend the rest of the afternoon transporting these grass bales over to the side of the fence, or I might just leave that go for another day, because well, the last day of summer is also supposed to be kind of wet, so yeah, it's a wet summer. That's all I have to say, and I hope autumn isn't that way, because well, like I said, we want to get our second crop in so that we can maximize our revenues. We're starting to do pretty darn good. We've got nearly everything we need in order to be a self-sufficient farm. I thought a little bit about maybe planting corn in the fields today, but we're not set up for corn at all. You know, we would have to get a corn header for our harvester and all of that, so I think we're just going to continue on with our soybeans. I want a big shout out to all of our farm hands, farm bosses, and farm barons for joining the channel. I'm going to do my darndest to get all of the names this month. We come pretty darn close to being able to get all the names last month, but I think we just fell a little bit too short. So sorry about that, but sometimes things come up, you don't quite get all the videos out that you're hoping to get out. But at any rate, until next time, happy farming.